I've been speaking to somebody. He's 22. He says that he's your personal trainer.
What?
Hi, excuse me. Are you Nev and Max?
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
I've been speaking to somebody, and I'm wondering if by any chance you know him.
Know him personally?
Yes. His name is Kenton, and he lives in Kentucky.
I don't think I've ever seen this guy. Have you seen this
Kentucky? Guy? I don't know who that is.
Oh,
What?
I met him.
You did meet him?
He says that he's your personal trainer,
What?
and I was hoping that you could help me.
So swing the chair around. Let's just get a quick recap.
Okay.
How did you meet this guy?
He messaged me on Facebook. He was a gentleman. Not many guys are like that. And we exchanged numbers and we started to text. I have a 2-year-old daughter. Kenton's very persistent on me and her moving to Kentucky. And I don't want to put her in danger, but it's something that I don't want to miss up on the opportunity if he's not lying about everything. I love him. I lived here till I was 8, and then my parents actually won a lot of money going to the casino. And
Really?
Yep, so we moved to Florida. But a traumatic thing happened to me in Florida. I ended up getting raped, and my parents thought it was best to move back to Massachusetts.
Have you had therapy and stuff?
I have had therapy. I'm actually in therapy now.
Okay, so you've talked about it, and you've dealt with it.
I have. For instance, like me and Kenton have bonded through traumatic things that have both happened to us. He had the similar thing happen to him, so we connected that way.
So he also was the victim
Yes.
of a rape.
Yes.
You don't feel like he's just saying that because he wants to sympathize with you?
I would hope that he wouldn't lie about something like that.
What do you know about Kenton?
He's 22. He said that he moved to Kentucky to be closer to his daughter. He says he pays child support, but he doesn't get to see her.
He's mirroring
Yeah.
your life to win your trust.
It's hard, like the distance thing. He just wants me to up and move. It's either I move to Kentucky or this isn't gonna work.
Has there ever just been like talk about a trip, a visit?
Kind of, but I'm a single mom and I can't really.
Wait, for him?
He's never offered to come here.
Don't mess with me. I just don't know if you're going to be able to do what I'll need you to do to make this work. Why would he feel that way?
Because I work 6 days a week, and then when I get out of work, I go and pick my daughter up from daycare. I try to text him in between, but he wants my full attention. Like, he wants me to text him every second of the day, and I can't do that. He actually told me, which upset me, that he knows single moms that have tried harder than me. And to me, that breaks my heart because, you know, I bust my ass.
Hello?
Yeah, is this Nev and Max?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Kenton. I've heard that I guess you guys have been asking questions and stuff about me. Clearly I'm real. I just want to get all this, you know, cleared up, whatever doubts there are, whether that be on her part or your guys' part. So I jumped on a plane this morning. I'm already on the way.
What? You took it into your own hands and preemptively jumped on a plane, and now you are here in Massachusetts already?
Interestingly, and this doesn't usually happen, a bunch of images came up under the name Kenton. When we go to those images, it's mostly pictures of him. This would suggest that the name Kenton and the pictures of the guy you've been looking at are very connected, if not the same person. Everything seems to be pointing to him being him.
Okay.
So then we went to his Facebook page. Now, when did you meet him? End of February?
Yeah.
Weirdly, on March 6th, he listed himself as in a relationship. And then in response to that, this girl, Casey, says, "I love you." So we thought, okay, we should reach out to people. So we went through, we found people on his page that looks like he might know. Obviously, this girl, Casey, and this girl, Rachel.
Kenton messaged her to say, hey, I'm having some problems with my relationship with a girl named Paige. Can you give me some advice? And that led quickly to him flirting with Rachel and trying to get together with her.
And this was not that long ago. So when we heard that, we said, okay, well, wait a second. While he's been talking to you, he listed himself as in a relationship with
Somebody. It seems like this girl, Casey.
But then he's talking to Rachel.
And he's trying to pick up Rachel.
So then this morning, Casey got back to us, and she said for 1 month, basically all of March and into April, they were like full on dating.
And Casey says she ended up breaking up with him because she knew that he was talking to a lot of other girls.
Him pressuring me every day into moving to Kentucky. If I would have done that, if I would have, never reached out to you guys and I would have done that, I can't even imagine what would have happened.
Kenton was clearly upset when he found out that we were snooping around, because on our way over here, we got a phone call from Kenton. Basically, he said, I don't want this getting any more mixed up than it already is. I want to clear this up.
I'm already on my way to Worcester.
I don't want him to hurt you any more than you already are. So maybe we could meet him today.
Yeah.
See what he plans on saying.
Vet him a little bit.
What was so important to you about this that your own sort of dime flew out here?
Basically, I'm getting texts, I'm getting calls that you guys are trying to look into, like, I guess what I'm doing or my life type of thing. I don't know what's being said about me, so I want to meet up and just get it cleared up.
We happened to talk to two girls who had sort of versions of the same story.
Well, in order to explain, I need to know who you talked to.
We talked to Casey. We talked to this girl, Rachel.
I dated Casey.
Right, so Casey's a girl in Kentucky, right?
Right.
You dated her a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
She told us that during the time that you were dating, she became aware of the fact that you were flirting with other girls.
No.
This was around the same time you were talking to Caitlyn.
No, it was after me and Casey were completely done.
And what about this girl, Rachel, who you flirted with online?
They reached out to her to get some advice, some relationship advice, and that was your kind of angle in, and then...
It was just me having a conversation with you.
To be honest, I don't, so don't care. What are your thoughts and feelings on Caitlyn?
Everything that I've told Caitlyn, besides the lie about the training thing, is true.
And your daughter?
Yeah, I have a daughter. She's 3. I don't get to see her. All of that is true.
Caitlyn revealed to us that as a 14-year-old, she had a very traumatic experience. She was raped. You were aware of that? Her recollection of a conversation she had with you was that in telling you about this, you had mentioned that you had had a similar kind of thing.
I'm not gonna talk about that.
That's fine.
Okay.
We were just concerned that that may have been something you
It's not fake.
made up.
No.
Okay.
When we started talking, we're having good conversation with each other and we were talking a lot. Went from doing that to barely nothing. There was no communication hardly at all. It would be literally 2 texts a day maybe if I was lucky. I got a lot of stuff going on in my life, but I can find plenty of time out of a day to talk to somebody I'm interested in.
Okay. I mean, I kind of want to respond.
Okay.
I work a new job and my phone's not on me. My phone is actually in a locker all day. So it wasn't intentional for me to, respond late to you or for me to not text you as much. And I have a 2-year-old daughter. She's my life. It's not like the father's in the picture and helps me at all. It's not like that.
I don't understand the excuse, to be honest. I work more hours than you and I can find time. But see, I've been in a long distance relationship and that's never been a problem. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that from the time you get home until you go to bed, you were so busy you can't pick up the phone.
You're fighting with me because I didn't text you throughout the day or because I didn't respond to you. It's not that I intentionally meant to do it, and I've told you this before. It's not that
That is intentional.
It is not intentional.
You're saying
though.
you can't make time.
It's
So
not that I
if you
can't make time. It's just
say
that you want me to make time when you want the time.
So if you can make time, why didn't you?
I'm saying when I do make time, like at nighttime when my daughter's in bed and she's all taken care of, you get mad at me for not texting you throughout the day or texting you. I mean, you have to understand where I'm coming from. I'm a single mom.
I don't, because I've dated single moms and I've never had this problem. I just really don't like when someone, says they're about something or they get your hopes up for this and that, and then they just fall through on everything.
How do you make time for somebody that just wants to fight with you every time you talk to them because of time? It just becomes a toll.
But look, if he's gonna be butthurt about that and he can't control it, which he doesn't seem like he can control how butthurt he gets about anything, then that's gonna be a problem in the relationship too.
Nothing really changed in here.
Let's just say goodbye, essentially. Okay.
All right, well, I'm sorry that you took the time to come out here, and I'm sorry that it didn't work.
Anything you wanna say?
I already said everything. I've been over it 10 times.
Okay.
She kind of wasted my time.
I feel like at some point you're gonna look back on this and say, I was young and I didn't want to look stupid.
I did look stupid. I'm sitting there crying over a girl that, didn't even make time to text me.
I feel like the whole situation kind of just opened my eyes to knowing that I don't deserve to be treated like that. You know, I'm a good mom, I work hard, and I'm doing everything I can.